And here's your host for all things country outdoors, Mary O'Neill Phillips.
Good day, everyone. It is so nice to be here tonight amid all the craziness that's going on. I hope that this night will be a great distraction for everybody. I think we can all safely say that it is very much needed. We have an absolute killer lineup for you tonight. But before we get that started, I want you all to reach under your tables because there are 2 lucky winners of Twisted X boots. Put your hands in the air if you have a piece of paper attached to your table. Yes? 1 winner. And is there a second one somewhere around that I can't see? Yes? Second. Okay. Kimberly is going to come around to you and she'll get your email addresses and you guys can pick out a nice pair of Twisted X boots. So, first up, we have a lady who has been touring with Cody Johnson and Randall King. Her EP is out now, Rodeo Queen. Let's welcome Kylie Frey. And her fiddle player. Next up, he is this week's special guest on the Country Outdoors podcast, and his banger single, Heaven on Dirt, is out now. Welcome, Teddy Robb. Next up, we have a guy who has one of the best voices that I've ever heard in my life with his single Burn 'Em Up, on 36 on the charts. Welcome, everybody, Kameron Marlowe. And now we have one of the funniest men in Nashville about to enter the stage. He has a brand new podcast. He's just signed a new record deal. He's got new music coming out, and he's a soon-to-be father, Chuck Wicks.
That's right. Did you just say funniest?
Yeah, you're pretty funny.
All right.
I might regret saying that.
It's a lot of pressure now.
Chuck, you're going to take it out for us.
Am I going to start it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How's everybody doing? You made it. Good. Did everybody stay up late last night? Stressful. This first song, I wrote this song for Jason Aldean. Not on purpose, but it happened to land on his Night Train record. And no pressure on myself, but his father's in the house, so this one's for you, father-in-law. True story, he's my father-in-law. He's up there. Barry Williams in the house. What's up, dude? Thank you for making it. You did good. Baby, since you've been gone, I leave the TV on. Gotta hear somebody's voice. I just need some kind of noise. I lay some pillows down to wrap my arms around. I pretend I'm holding you. I know it's sad, but it's what I do to keep me from going crazy. To find all by myself. Go out and take on this world and get it done like nobody else. Oh, but I don't do lonely well. I got some real good friends, check on me now and then. They say I need to get a life. They say I need to get out at night, yeah. It's easy to say alright when you're not the one going crazy. I can get up and face today just to find all by myself. Go out and take on this world and get it done like no nobody else. Oh, but I'm too lonely. Well, here comes another sunset. Here comes another long night. I'm not over you yet. I can get up and face the day just fine all by myself. Go out and take on this big old world and get it done like nobody else. I can get up and face the day just to find all by myself. Oh, go out and take on, yeah, this big old world and get it done like nobody else. But I don't do lonely well. No, I don't do lonely well. I don't do lonely. Yes, sir. Clapping for myself. Clapping for myself.
Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Kameron Marlowe, and for this first song, I'm going to sing you a song about weed. And I promise you it's not about me. I went home to see my grandma about 2 years ago, I guess now, and I had smoked before I went in to see her, and she decided to hug me, and when she hugged me, I guess she smelled it on me. So I was a little nervous about that, and she called me back to her bedroom, and she was like, "What in the hell have you been doing?" I was like, "I'm sorry, Grandma, I smoked a little bit of weed." And she didn't really like that too much. And then she took me to the bathroom, and she pulled out a grinder and rolled her one, and we smoked together. So this song is about the very first time I smoked weed with my grandma. This is called Granny's Got a Garden.
Wow. Granny's got a garden in an old porch swing, Park Avenue Butte underneath a dogwood tree. Grocery list on the phone bill, something growing in the windowsill. Granny's got a garden. She got a concert ticket in a picture frame from Woodstock '69. Said she saw Jimmy play. First cobbler in the county, but there's something about a brownie. Granny's got a garden. She's got Jesus in her heart and Willie in her soul. She keeps sun dropping the fridge, cornbread cooling on the stove, and her back is to her. You might smell something burning. Granny's got a garden. Bowl of candy on the table. Well, that was not how it goes. Bowl of candy on the coffee table never ever seems to run out. The best cobbler in the county, it is something about a brownie. Yeah, Granny's got a garden. She's got Jesus in her heart, Willie in her soul. She keeps sun dropping the fridge, cornbread cooling on the stove, and her back is to her. You might smell something burning. Granny's got a garden. She's got Jesus in her heart and Willie in her soul. She keeps sun dropping the fridge, cornbread cooling on the stove, and her back is to her. You might smell something burning. It's a different kind of soul. More than just made her, she's growing. Granny's got a garden. You have to realize, before we went on stage, he goes, I'm definitely going to forget my words.
That's exactly what I was
Like,
saying.
out of the gate. But when you sing like Chris Stapleton, you can get away with it.
Man.
You're good. Hi, Teddy.
Hi, Chuck.
Teddy. Oh, you brought your friends. Girl, have you heard what they're saying? All that small town speculating that I've been going to dark places every night. Yeah, I got red eyes when they see me, but I know they don't believe me when I say I ain't been sleeping, but I'm alright. This up all night ain't a habit I'm trying to kick. I may be high, but it ain't like what they think. All this need a hit, can't quit looking for the next fix. Fool I've turned into. That's just me, girl. Me on you. This kind of buzz you can't find in a bottle. No prescription pill that you pop or swallow. It ain't sold out in Colorado. There ain't no drug like your love. This up all night ain't a habit I'm trying to kick. I may be high, but it ain't like what they think. All this need a hit, can't quit looking for the next fix. Fool I've turned into. That's just me, girl. Me on you. This up all night. Well, it ain't a habit I'm trying to kick. I may be high, but it ain't like what they think. All this need a hit, can't quit looking for the next fix. Fool I've turned into. That's just me, girl. Me on you. Yeah, that's just me, girl. Me on you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, hi. My name is Kylie. I'm glad to break up the sausage fest up here. So,
Atta girl.
yeah. I do come from a sausage background. My family makes boudin for a living, so there is that. Well, this is sort of my quarantine song that I put out because I was bored and it was sitting in my Dropbox. And it broke a record. It was the fastest song to hit #1 on the Texas charts by a female. So it's called Spur of the Moment. And it goes like this. 2, 3, and...
Well, the night he rides in Denver, said we could not go together. Said he had a handful of saddlebuck in Why would I want to tag along the road? Ain't no place to write my songs. 'cause he'll be back before I'd even know he's home. For my first cup of coffee, he was way on down the highway. At the spur of the moment, he's really digging in. It's digging in, digging in, digging in. At the spur of the moment, has taken him again. He's gone again, he's gone again, he's gone again. And I don't know about them horses, but I'll tell you what it does to me. The spur of the moment cuts deep. I'll eat leftovers alone, won't take my eyes off of that phone. Will he make his mark and will he drink it all? No, he ain't my mama's dream, but he's everything to me. And I won't sleep a wink until I get the call. And Lord knows loving him takes thick skin. Just the spur of the moment is really digging in. It's digging in, digging in, digging in. At the spur of the moment has taken him again. He's gone again, he's gone again, he's gone again. And I don't know about them horses, but I tell you what it does to me. The spur of the moment cuts deep. Yeah. There's a midnight flight to Denver. I can get there if I run. Yeah, the spur of the moment is really digging in. It's digging in, digging in, digging in. Yeah, the spur of the moment is taking him again. He's gone again, he's gone again, he's gone again. And I don't know about them horses, but I tell you what it does to me. The spur of the moment cuts deep. It cuts deep, yeah. Well, tonight he rides in Denver. Said we could not go together. Said he had a handful of saddle bucking bronze. Thank you.
That was great.
That was so damn good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You can break up this sausage fest anytime. That was really good. Fantastic. This is a cool stage. I've never been on a stage with dead animals before.
Right?
Does everybody here like to hunt, or you're okay with it? I feel bad for the the person that's not. Oh my God! Is this the deer that was the biggest in Tennessee?
Record buck. It's a replica.
Of Tennessee, right? It was killed in Tennessee, I think.
300,
Right?
yeah, 315. Yeah,
You know this?
inches. She guessed last time.
Oh,
Yeah,
you were here.
She won it. She won the last competition. Oh, no, didn't you? Okay, there you go.
She came
Yeah.
back to win.
Okay.
Yeah, 315.
Are we giving away stuff here?
We are, but that's at half time,
Halftime?
Chuck.
Sorry, I jumped the gun around here. Anybody married here? All right. Not doing too well here in Nashville, are we? 2020, right?
Should have asked if anyone's divorced.
Yeah, is anyone divorced?
Woo!
That's right. Are you? You're just excited for the people that are divorced.
Will be after this.
You support them. What's funny is your husband, you said, Chuck, my husband could not be here. He's on a 200-inch deer. Is that true?
Yes, he is. He's in Kansas.
That's love right there.
I know. Oh.
That's love. And you're from Australia?
Yep.
I'm interviewing you right now. I have no idea why.
I actually have some mates from Australia here as well. TK Martin is a very big country music artist in Australia. Raise your hand, TK. We're going to have him on this stage sometime soon.
Oh,
so
what?
there you go. Thank you. There you go.
Wow.
Good one, Chuck.
Just asking questions. This is great. How'd you meet? All right. Well, this goes out to all the single people, which is 90% of you. Everybody says she's a wild card, the heartache, the kind of girl you never know where she's gonna land. Oh, now she's going out and making friends. It never stops, it never ends. The kind of girl can slow it down or drag you out on a dance floor to dance around. She's a cold beer and football, a red dress that just falls. Oh, she's a bit of rain and a lot of fire, a good laugh and a bad liar. Oh, she's the whole damn thing. She's a whole damn thing. She's the kind of girl that makes a man do anything, like fall in love. Get you thinking about the next step, then you're waking up. It's burnt toast, a soft touch that just knows how to bring you back from a bad day. Yeah, she's the kind of girl who ain't ever gone away. No, she ain't never gone away, 'cause she's a cold beer and football, a red dress that just falls. Oh, she's a bit of rain and a lot of fire, a good laugh and a bad liar. Oh, she's the whole damn thing. She's the whole damn thing. Yes, she is. Now, guys, you were playing with me backstage the entire time, playing solos, and now you're just okay. Here we go. You ready? Don't let me down. You don't understand. We were back there. We were jamming. We were in the zone, right? And then they come up here and they freeze up on me. Here we go. Teddy, are you gonna do this? You don't even know the chords. Here we go. Now is she playing way down there too?
Yes, she is.
This is
We're
great.
all playing.
Before we came on stage, she goes, "Listen, if you guys want me to play on your songs, let me know." I'm letting you know. Break it down. See, we just became a band. Mediocre at that, but you know. And she's up and down and back and forth across the street, way downtown. She's the whole damn thing. All the things I've never known. Finally got. Did you just say the whole damn thing with your fiddle? Is that a fiddle or a violin? Is that a fiddle or a violin? What is it? I want it to be a fiddle. I kind of want it to be a fiddle right now. I said she's the whole damn thing, and she went like you literally said it. It's great. I don't know where I left off. Let's just go to the chorus. She's a cold beer, football, red dress that just falls. Oh, she's a bit of rain and a lot of fire, a good laugh and a bad liar. Oh, she's the whole damn thing. She's the whole damn thing. Woo! Wow. We're going on the road. We're going on the road. Well, I'm sorry if that was horrible. I apologize. I thought it was good. Cameron?
Well, this next song is for the people that are in love. I was not in love when I wrote this song, but I wrote it, and this is called Steady Heart, so I hope you guys like it. She's a glass of wine on the back porch, and I'm a bourbon in a bar. She's an angel from Montgomery, I'm an old pawn shop guitar. She's wildflowers in a mason jar, barbed wire on an old fence post. We go together like a gravel road and an AM radio. But God only knows where we'll end up when you mix my calloused ways with her sweet touch. She's a candlelight in all my dawn, but when we come together, we're the best of who we are. My stubborn mind and her steady heart. Her steady heart. Her whisper brings the sunrise. Her kiss can stop the rain. Her midnight prayers always calm the crazy in my brain. It would take it day by day. God only knows where we'll end up when you mix my cast ways with her sweet touch. She's a candlelight in all my dawn. When we come together, we're the best of who we are. My stubborn mind and her steady heart. Her steady heart. But God only knows where we'll end up when you mix my cast ways with her sweet touch. She's a candlelight in all my dark. But when we come together, we're the best of who we are. My stubborn mind and her steady heart. Her steady heart.
Pretty good. The girl right down here in front, she was videotaped. She looked at her friend. She goes, "I like him." She did. I saw it. You did. You did. Don't lie. You're like, "I really like him."
Appreciate it.
You know, you're in, dude. You got one record sale for sure. For sure.
Man, I don't know if you worked your ass off for it or you just were born with it, but it's a beautiful voice. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You're going to be a huge star.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Are you
Chuck.
talking to him?
No, it was you.
You were talking to him?
Yeah, no. I already let you down enough on the last song.
That's
apparently.
all right. We got time. We got 2 more songs.
Any whiskey drinkers out there?
Woo!
All right. I like it. We've got more whiskey drinkers than we have people in love. That's good. Does it make anyone angry? No? Anyone happy?
Oh,
Whiskey makes me happy. It doesn't make me, I don't even get an ounce mad when I'm drinking whiskey. I know people that does that too, but not me.
You must be a happy drunk. His whiskey was in a martini glass earlier.
Oh, that's right.
That's a lie.
You out, bro.
That's right.
That didn't happen.
This makes so
Glass
much
just
sense
like this.
now.
Yep.
That's right.
I'm sorry I outed you, Teddy.
Start calling you
Oh,
old
it's okay. We figured it out.
Teddy Martini over there. Teddy Martini.
That's my name, Teddy Martini. I've drank a lot of whiskey in the last 6 months, and I'm drinking more every day. But there's some things that whiskey can't do, and that's what this song is about. It's called Whiskey Can't. Press your lips on my lips like a bottle. Tonight I'm gonna drink you up. Keep pouring that beautiful on me. With you, girl, there's no too much. Got the whole room spinning. You got my heart racing. Seen a lot of things, but nothing like you, baby. Yeah, I've been 2 sheets to the wind, but I ain't never been this strong. Never had a harder time getting out of bed or waking up. Yeah, I feel something different when I got you in my hands. There ain't a better buzz, girl. You do what the whiskey can. The way you peel that shirt off like a label, baby, I can hardly walk a straight line. Yeah, you make me wanna turn the lights down low, say your name, pull you close and fall like rain. 'Cause I've been 2 sheets to the wind, but I ain't never been this strong. Never had a harder time getting out of bed or waking up. Yeah, I feel something different when I got you in my hands. There ain't a better buzz, girl. You do what the whiskey can. The whiskey can. Whiskey can't steal your heart in the dark, in a dress with a kiss. Ain't a chance. You do what the whiskey can. I've been 2 sheets to the wind, but I ain't never been this strong. Never had a harder time getting out of bed or waking up. Yeah, I feel something different when I got you in my hands. There ain't a better buzz, girl. You do what the whiskey can. The whiskey can. Whiskey can't steal your heart in the dark, in a dress with a kiss. Ain't a chance. You do what the whiskey can. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, did you need another drink?
Yeah, Teddy, did you need it? Kylie, do you need a drink?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I
Kylie?
think I'm good, thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.
So I am from Louisiana, and I have songs played in Texas. And this is about a guy from California, and somehow the song is about Oklahoma. So this is where being directionally challenged paid off for me. And we were supposed to meet in the middle, because, see, I live in Tennessee and he's in California. And I used my head for once, and I didn't do that, but I wanted to really bad, and I wrote this song. This is from my friend Taylor over here. It's called One Night in Tulsa.
The trouble with leaving is somebody stays, and the problem with goodbye is it only across Arkansas. I'd spend a month in the desert just to be together for one night in Tulsa. For one night in Tulsa. Well, the thing about alone is there's too much time to think. Like me lying here knowing if it was all up to me, I'd ride a buck wild Mustang, bareback with no reins. I'd take a barefoot walk across Arkansas. I'd spend a month in the desert just to be together for one night in Tulsa. For one night in Tulsa. Well, I'm running on empty like never before, and I miss Oklahoma, but I miss you more. And I'd ride a buck wild Mustang, bareback with no reins. I'd take a barefoot walk across Arkansas. I'd spend a month in the desert just to be together. Thank you. For one night in Tulsa. For one night in Tulsa. Just one night in Tulsa. Just one night in Tulsa. Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Good
Oh
Lord.
my gosh.
Pretty good. Good news for you, by the way. The other female here at this table said, I like her. I like her. Now, I think that's musically. I'm not sure. But you were very adamant about it.
You
She
know
goes,
what?
Chuck, I like her.
It's 2020. Anything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. See? She's open to it musically and non-musically. So, you know, fiddle player is another stretch. I don't know. That may cost you some money. I'm not sure. You know. Don't tell your husband. Great. Okay, off the table. I'm so sorry. Off the table. They're ignoring me now.
All right, well, guys, we are actually, Chuck, I keep looking over at that mannequin, and I'm like, Chuck 2.0. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, did you know?
What?
Did you dress for tonight?
Oh, I guess I do look
Tonight.
like him. I didn't even realize that. Mine's the
Like,
hat.
there's Chuck 2.0. Same beard and everything. So, guys, we're going to do a little competition, and this is for 2 people can win Camping World $50 gift vouchers. Doing a little trivia, so you got to put your hand up, and Kimberly is going to come around and pick who is going to speak. The first question is, and it's an election type question, but it's not about this election. Who is the first president to be voted in unanimously in the United States? And you can't answer, Chuck. Anyone? All right. Yep. Okay. Pick him. You got it. Yes.
Solid.
There you go. You got a $50 gift voucher to Camping World in Nashville.
George Washington. Wooden teeth, right? Is he the guy with wooden teeth? Yes. Yeah, wooden teeth. That's right.
All right. The next question is, who was the first president in the United States to hold a press conference on television?
That's easy.
Take a guess, guys. Press conference on television.
Look, way over there. Way over
Okay,
there.
we've got someone down here.
Don't neglect this side.
Kimbo?
Way over there.
She needs she needs roller skates.
She does. Cheese fry plate.
Yeah. Yes, it is JFK. Oh, everyone's on board tonight. Awesome. All right, well, both of you guys have won Camping World gift vouchers. Awesome. Okay, so now this is Q&A with the artist. If you have a question for the artist, just put your hand up and you can ask them whatever you want, but I've got some already picked out here too. So the first one, obviously, Chuck. How has it been for you signing a new record deal, writing new music, and getting ready to be a new father, your first-time father during a pandemic?
Yep.
Yeah.
How's it been?
How's it been?
Fantastic. So here's the deal. I used to do a morning show, 103.3 here in town for a hot minute. It was called Many Things. The Blair Garner Show, Ty, Kelly, and Chuck. What was it? What else? The Ty Bentley Show. It was called Blair, Terry Clark, and Chuck. Remember when Terry Clark was on? I don't know if you guys remember this. Anyway, so that was for 6 years. I got fired. And I had to regroup. It was bad. It was right in the middle of the pandemic. And my wife was pregnant. So here I am. I'm like, okay, here we go. Now I lost my job, and what's going to happen? My wife's got a baby on the way, and I got 2 phone calls the day that it all went down, because when you get let go from an industry job, it goes into the industry trades, so everybody sees it that works in the industry. And I got 2 phone calls. One was from Bobby Bones and iHeartRadio, and the other one was from Verge Records, my new record label. So I knew, thank God, I knew right away that it was going to be okay. And it really opened my eyes to the reason why I moved to town. I moved to town to be a singer, to be a songwriter. I love doing radio. I love talking on the radio. I love doing that. But my passion, the thing that makes it tick is, writing music and getting out there and singing. So when I got offered this is my 3rd record deal in town, so 3rd time's a charm. We'll see. You better buy it, or I'm going to be looking for my 4th rec. And then, Bobby and I started working together, and we launched a podcast on iHeartRadio, and it's actually doing really well. We're in our 3rd week, and we've been in the top 10 for music podcasts in the country or in the world, actually. So yeah, we're having fun. We're having fun.
Oh, yeah.
And being a dad, so I'm a stepdad to 3 amazing daughters, Mackenzie, Maddie, and Avery. Mackenzie and Maddie are older, so they're a little easier most of the time. They're 21 and 20. And then Avery is 9, and she's a hoot. She's awesome. Just follow me on Instagram. You'll see the whole thing, at Chuck Wicks. And so now that I'm going to have, you like how I plugged myself? Now that I have, who cares about the daughters? Follow me on Instagram. Now that I have a baby boy on the way, December 4th is our induced date, so I'm excited. I never really knew what life was about until I knew I was going to have a child of my own. So I'm very, very excited. His name is Tucker Elliott Wicks, and his grandparents are up there watching. So I'm very excited about being a dad, more than anything.
That's beautiful. Thanks for sharing.
No one claps. That's great. Fantastic.
Thanks, Chuck.
Appreciate the support.
Yeah. Cameron, tell us what you do when you're not writing music.
Yes.
I know you moved to town a year ago, was it?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. When you're from North Carolina,
Yep.
what's life like at home?
Life at home is very slow compared to Nashville. If I go back, it just means I'm just hanging out, and I don't really do anything musical there. I just kind of hang out and see my family because I don't get to see them often. But yeah.
And you're an outdoorsman.
Yes, I am. I love to fish. So being from North Carolina, I have the beautiful advantage of having the Outer Banks, and I love to go out and fish the Outer Banks and offshore fish. So I don't know if we have any fishermen in the house or anybody from North Carolina, but you need to check out the Outer Banks.
Yes. I'm from Delaware. I'm just trying to support you.
Thank you, man.
I'm not related to Joe Biden. Don't get it twisted.
Teddy, Can you tell us your thoughts on social media?
What? He says he's from Delaware.
He's very passionate about this
From
topic,
Scranton.
and it's a great topic to shed light on. Teddy was recently on our podcast, which is out this week, and he goes really in depth into it. But it's a good topic to talk about, I think, right now during this.
It's at Teddy Robb on Instagram, Teddy Robb Music on Facebook.
That's
and,
right. Teddy
Robb on YouTube. No, we talked a lot about just what a tool it can be, but also monitoring it. And I just watched the Social Dilemma twice right before we went on, and it really shook me up, just about mental health and how that can affect you. And you know, I think all of us, for me as an artist, I'm constantly checking, like, oh, that post didn't do good. Didn't get a lot of likes. I guess it sucked. And then that one got a lot. I guess it's, and then you start, validating yourself based on how many likes you get. And I don't think that's healthy. And I think we need to talk about how to stay off of it, or at least monitor how much you're on it. And it's become really important to me. And honestly, I've seen massive changes in my mental health since recognizing that maybe I was on there a little too much, checking my shit.
Yeah.
But still, follow me at Teddy Robb. Like that shit.
And slide into his DMs, because that's what he checks.
Yeah. That's what I had to say about that.
No, I love that. I love that. And it's definitely important to talk about that. I think we all judge ourselves way too harshly for likes from random people that we don't know on social media. It's a weird time. But Kylie, your music is very Texan inspired. Where does that come from?
So I grew up in South Louisiana, and I was born into a big rodeo family. And so I grew up tying goats and roping calves, and I was a rodeo queen. And I was really bad at sports, like the typical thing. So it was really good that I was pretty okay on the back of a horse. So we were at a rodeo every weekend, a lot of times twice a weekend, and I toured a lot. Well, not toured, but I rodeoed a lot in Texas, and I grew up on the Billy Bob's live records, and Pat Green and Randy Rogers and Sonny LaRue and that whole scene. And so when I started making music in my garage, it was only, jump across the state line to go and try my music out over there. So it's kind of what happened. And then I tripped and ended up here somehow.
Well, I think that was definitely on purpose. Guys, before I forget, at the end of the show, there are limited signed posted from the artist that will be available for purchasing outside. Kimberly will be out there, so you can purchase them as well. Chuck, kick it off.
Okay. Can I ask a question to the guy from Australia?
Yeah.
What's your name again? Troy Kent? Kemp?
K-E-M-P.
K-E-M-P? Troy Kemp.
Troy Kemp.
Like
And
Sean
you're-
Kemp.
T-Cat.
I'm so sorry. Troy Kemp. And you're like one of the biggest artists in Australia? Yeah. This is amazing.
Woo!
Do you want to sing a song?
Yes! Thank you.
This is great.
Yes.
Seriously. Let me do mine first, and then you.
Chuck, that's lovely.
I'll do this song, and then I want you to take my seat and do a song. Because I would love to hear you, and I love it that you're like the biggest thing in Australia.
Does that not just speak volumes to the type of person he is? Come on, that is lovely.
Just trying to sell records up here, guys. This was my very first single to country radio, and it changed my life. I'll never forget my record label at the time. My first record deal was RCA Records. I thought I was super cool because Elvis signed to RCA Records. I'm like, all right, I'm in. I got this. And the record was done, but my label kept saying, I don't know if we got the first single to go out to radio and your first, foot forward type of deal. Why don't you, my A&R guy says, why don't you go and try to write something from the heart? Try to write something that you know, that you can relate to, because if it's true, the listener, you guys will be able to tell it's true. You'll be able to feel it. So at the time, I was dating a girl, and we were this is like, we had been together 3 years at this point. She moved up to Nashville with me and was there to help me with my dream and see it happen. And her summer gig when we first started dating was playing Cinderella at Walt Disney World. So I'm looking at her. She's snoring on the couch. That's what I'm going to write about. I'm going to write about that. And I brought this idea. She's playing Cinderella, riding her first bike, looking at her, and snoring away. And I brought the idea to these my two co-writers the next day, and I wanted to bring them a good idea. I wanted to come prepared. And it was George Taryn and Rivers Rutherford. They wrote a huge Brad Paisley song, When I Get Where I'm Going. Do you guys know that song? And I was like, well, this feels like a story song. They crushed the story song with Brad. Hopefully they'll do the same with this. And when I, now that I'm about to be a father, it makes a lot more sense to me, because at the time, I was just looking at it as like, oh yeah, I'm dating a girl that played Cinderella. I didn't know until the next day that George and Rivers had daughters. And they go, we love this because our little girls, both of them, our little girls will come down and eat cereal in their favorite Cinderella, their favorite Disney princess costume, whatever it is. So they had this whole different take on stealing Cinderella. And it opened my eyes to how maybe a listener can hear something differently than the performer or the writer. So this, now moving forward, having 3 bonus daughters is what I like to call them. I know that I will probably bawl like a baby when they get married. And thank God I'm having a son. I came to see her daddy for a sit-down man to man. It wasn't any secret I'd be asking for her hand. I guess that's why he left me waiting in the living room by myself, with at least a dozen pictures of her sitting on the shelf. She was playing Cinderella, riding her first bike, bouncing on the bed, looking for a pillow fight, and running through the sprinklers with a big popsicle grin, dancing with her dad, and looking up at him. In her eyes I'm Prince Charming, but to him I'm just some fella riding in and stealing Cinderella. Now I leaned in towards those pictures to get a better look at one, when I heard a voice behind me say, now, ain't she something, son? I said, yeah, she's quite a woman. And he just stared at me, and I realized that in his eyes she would always be playing Cinderella, riding her first bike, bouncing on the bed, looking for a pillow fight, and running through the sprinklers with a big popsicle grin, dancing with the dad, and looking up at him. In her eyes I'm Prince Charming, but to him I'm just some fella riding in and stealing Cinderella. Oh, he slapped me on the shoulder, and then he called her in the room. And when she threw her arms around him, that's when I could see it too. She was playing Cinderella, riding her first bike, bouncing on the bed, looking for a pillow fight, running through the sprinklers, big popsicle grin, dancing with Dad, and looking up at him. If he gives me a hard time, I can't blame the fella. I'm the one who's stealing. Cinderella.
Phenomenal.
So damn good.
The one that started.
God, that's so good, man.
I'll never forget, I didn't know it was a special wedding song. It didn't even hit me. I was so young. Now I'm dating myself. Is any Tennessee Vols fans here? Like, okay. I grew up in Delaware, so I knew nothing about volunteer football. We had the University of Delaware Blue Hens, the only female mascot in college football, okay? So when they said, hey, Coach Fulmer from the Vols wants you to sing at his daughter's wedding. At this point in time, Stealing Cinderella was like 56 on the Billboard chart. I'm like, cool, man, whatever works, gets it out there, I'm in. I went there, I'm like, wow, this guy's super rich, super famous, and everybody knows who he is, it's college football. And I'll never forget this big, burly man dancing with his daughter, crying. Like every time he turned around, I saw him, his tears are rolling, and that's when I knew. And that's the power of music. And I think, moving forward, I know I joke around a lot, but moving forward, music, honestly, and to your story, Teddy, I believe that music does truly heal people and situations. So whatever you're feeling, listen to your music. It will take you to a place that feels good, right? That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm going to be a dad.
Well, I'm going to play you something that's not as deep. Damn, that's kind of hard to follow there, Chuck.
That's all I got. So I'm only going to do it once.
This is about a girl that left me. Yeah.
All right. Listen to music. It will help you.
I woke up this morning, she left without wanting, no lipstick goodbye on the door. We've had disagreements, but this time she means it, 'cause she ain't lived like this before. It took the bottom of a bottle of bourbon to find out Kentucky ain't working. There ain't enough slow, sad songs on that jukebox in the corner, and there ain't enough neon lights in this dive to get me over. You're walking out, I can't seem to drive. The thought of living without you, girl, no, there ain't enough whiskey in the world. If a fifth of Jim Beam was a time machine, I'd fill up that hourglass. I'd go straight back in time to when you were mine and I still had a chance. But what am I drinking? It's just wishful thinking. That train is done jumped the tracks. There ain't enough slow, sad songs on that jukebox in the corner, and there ain't enough neon lights in this dive to get me over. You're walking out, I can't seem to drive. The thought of living without you, girl, yeah, there ain't enough whiskey in the world. Oh, blue eyes crying, up next Will is doing his best, trying to pull me through. All we both know the truth, there ain't enough slow, sad songs on that jukebox in the corner, and there ain't enough neon lights in this dial to get me over. Yeah, you're walking out, I can't seem to drive. The thought of living without you, girl, no, there ain't enough whiskey in the world. Oh, in the world.
Nice.
Thank you.
I figured it out. I finally figured it out. If James Otto and Chris Stapleton had a baby, right?
I will take that all day long, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
James
that.
Otto, Chris Stapleton had a baby, it would be you. Look how
Cheers
cute
to
you
that,
are.
man.
You're so cute. And are you? No, I don't think so.
No way. How
I
old
keep
are you?
watching this. I keep watching this girl up here, and she is so infatuated with you. Everything you say. His voice doesn't make sense.
What
Are
should
you-
I sound like? That's what I'm curious about now.
What does it
Putting
sound
you on
like?
the spot.
Like heaven? Is it like heaven? I'm sorry. Did you just do what?
I don't know.
She just went. Is there kids here? She goes. She did that. Girl, are you single?
Yes, I am.
Wow. How about that? How about that? You already knew that. Isn't this interesting? Funny how you're
Christmas
front row
fling.
in front of Kameron. Well, we have one more round. So my advice to you is to come around to these stairs over here when he walks off stage and maybe get his number.
Just be really aggressive.
Super aggressive. And I definitely want to get you up here to sing a song. So whenever you come up here, I'll just move. For real. Do you want him to do one now, or do you want to do it, Teddy?
Whenever you're ready.
Teddy, are you single?
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right.
You had
so
to
listen,
think about that.
listen. You have a very high success rate right now. You know?
All right. All right. Y'all want to hear a song?
I'm so sorry.
I got to go home during this pandemic more than I've been home in a few years, and that was awesome. Got to reconnect with family and friends and talk about something that's good for the soul. And I came back from that trip home, and you know everything's kind of shut down here right now. But we kind of do live in it's a big small town, but back home is only a couple thousand people, and went to a small school, came from a small town, and kind of missed that. This song's called Small Enough. Rooftop full of strangers, street lights, skyscrapers, $15 drinks. No front yard, no back porch, get a lot less for a lot more, I think. You and me could use some red dirt Chevy truck knocking diesel, some down-to-earth two-finger waving people, creeksides, crickets, white paint pickets. Don't leave 'cause you'd miss it too much. Yeah, we could use some Sunday sunflower seed chewing, 10 down on some ground to plant our roots in. 'Cause where we're at ain't close to where we're from. This town ain't small enough for the two of us. way to work and the way home ain't always the same road. Some days you take the long way, and you see God in the sunshine and a million stars at midnight. So hey, girl, what you say? We could use some red dirt Chevy truck knocking diesel, some down-to-earth two-finger waving people, creeksides, crickets, white paint pickets. Don't leave 'cause you'd miss it too much. Yeah, we could use some Sunday sunflower seed chewing, tend down on some ground to plant our roots in. 'Cause where we're at ain't close to where we're from. This town ain't small enough for the two of us. Just say the word and we can go. We could be there by tomorrow. On some red dirt Chevy trucks knocking diesel, some down-to-earth two-finger waving people, creeksides, crickets, white paint picket. Don't leave 'cause you miss it too much. Yeah, we could use some Sunday sunflower seed chewing, tend down on some ground to plant our roots in. 'Cause where we're at ain't close to where we're from. This town ain't small enough for the two of us. This town ain't small enough. Thank you.
Sorry, I should have pre-tuned. That's my bad, guys. So I got to put out 6 songs not last Friday, Friday before that. So, yay. Very excited. Anytime as an artist, especially an independent one, that we get to put out more than one song at a time is an accomplishment. So I've been working for about 5 years on this, and it's nice to get them out there. I moved to town 4 years ago, gone on 5, and I grew up in this big rodeo family, and that's all we did. And somewhere along the way, I figured I wouldn't make much money tying goats. So I got better at this guitar, and I knew I had something to say. And when I got to town, there were a whole lot of dudes that didn't know how to hold a door for a lady.
Still are.
And I was a little lost. It was a lot different than what I used to, from where I came from. So I wrote this song. It's called Rodeo Queen. It's the title of my EP. You can find it anywhere you stream music. Well, I'm just the waitress for the lunch crowd now, and the singer for the band on the edge of town. And how I cry without making a sound, 'cause I'm a rodeo queen without a crown. I'm the life of the party when my best friend's down. I don't take the whiskey 'cause I come unwound. Over a heartache no one talks about. To the rodeo queen without a crown. 'Cause I watched you run away. No goodbye into the sunset, so cliche. The dust kicked up, the taillights faded, and all that saves me is to keep on saying, saddle up,
Girl, you ain't no cowboy's clown, and just a rodeo queen without a crown. Well, there's no more drunk bull rider at my door, no spurs scratching up my hardwood floors, but no blue eyes staring like they think. They rodeo queen without a crown. 'Cause I watched you ride away. No goodbye into the sunset, so cliche. The dust kicked up, the taillights faded, and all that saves me is to keep on saying, saddle up. Girl, you ain't no cowboy's clown, just a rodeo queen without a crown. Saddle up. Girl, you ain't no cowboy's clown, you're just a rodeo queen without a crown. Oh, well, I'm just the waitress for the lunch crowd now, and the singer for the band on the edge of town, and how I cry without making a sound, 'cause I'm a rodeo queen without a crown.
Thank you. Kylie. Oh my gosh. Killing it for the women. Very
Thank
proud to have
you.
you on this stage.
Hey, thanks for
Shredding
having me.
it, yes. Guys, TK, Martin. Hello. Troy Kemp is on the stage.
Hey guys, thanks for letting me do this. I want to say a big thank you to Chuck for letting me get up here and. Can you understand me? That's good, cool. So good day everyone. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi!
Just checking. Okay.
You lost me. I didn't know what was going on.
It's an Aussie thing. Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
No, you good.
But guys, give it up for everybody on the stage this evening. They're absolutely amazing. It's great to hear you guys, and I've been coming to the listening room for a few months now since I arrived in May, and been pretty excited to get on the stage here. So this is pretty cool. Thank you. So I won't rave on. I know I've got limited time. Guys, is anyone in the room over 40? Because no one looks over 40. So just checking. All right. Does anybody remember life before the internet, when telephones had curly cords, and we'd get in the car and we had road maps that you had to open up in front of the windscreen, and then you could have to spin it round, and then they come up with the book idea, and then you'd be flipping from page 32 to page 87, page 100. Then you're lost. Does anyone still have a vinyl record player?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is a song about life before the internet and back when all that stuff was happening. I wrote this with a couple of buddies back home, and it's called Needles on the Vinyl. I hope you enjoy this. Back when the only net we knew was the one we used for fishing, and to surf meant catching waves down at the beach. When logging on and Tinder was how you built that old fire, and you'd strip off and jump into a live stream. Life was easy. It wasn't iPhones, it wasn't Netflix. You couldn't email or just send a text. So let me take you back to how it was. Our world was outside, we skinned our knees. You had to work hard, cause nothing came for free. The little that we had was more than enough. Instead of downloads and wasting time watching Idol, we were dropping needles on the vinyl. Yeah. Back when the cloud was only something holding rain up in the sky, and Yahoo was a sound a cowboy made. When wireless was what you called your grandpa's radio, and to reboot just meant pulling them on again. It wasn't iPhones, it wasn't Netflix, there was no such thing as a selfie stick. Sometimes I wonder where those days are gone, when a handshake was a man's word and you unfolded a map to show you where to turn. The words I do got you through all life long. Instead of YouTube and binge watching Survivor, we were dropping needles on the vinyl. It's a whole new world, you can't have anything you want, but I wonder if we're really better off. Here I got Facebook friends, so why do I feel lonely and keep wishing I could go back to where I'm from? To back when Apple was just something that you ate. Seems it's $1 billion business these days. It wasn't iPhones, it wasn't Netflix. We had face-to-face relationships in a different time before the World Wide Web. We rode bicycles and skateboards, played jump rope with the telephone cord, and we thanked the Lord for the simple life we had. Instead of CDs stacked with small MP3 files, instead of iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spotify, we were dropping needles on the vinyl. Needles on the vinyl. Needles on the vinyl. Yeah, yeah. Back when the cloud was only something holding rain up in the sky, and Yahoo was a sound a cowboy made. Thank you so much.
TK Martin, I don't know, but like that hit me somewhere different. I can bloody.
Where did it hit you? Somewhere
right
different,
here.
on the heart.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah, man, Jesus.
Thank you.
That's great.
So guys, please check out Troy Kemp Music. I got a brand new single called Soundtrack out as well. Just came out 2 weeks ago, and 36 country music song titles jammed into one song to write a love story. So please check that out. I'm getting off the stage. Thank you so much. Thanks, Chuck. I love you, man. Thank you,
Troy.
brother.
That was
Appreciate it.
amazing. Thank you.
Can never be too safe here with the COVID here. I mean, you're screwed. I didn't clean it for you, but I'm cleaning it for me. I saw him back there. I'm like, this is great. What's that? No, the guitar's good. Should I? This is the last round, right? This is the last round. Last
I know,
round.
it's so sad.
I know.
Aw.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Just have to come back again. That was awesome.
What's that? Thank you so much. She said I did make a great Mr. Potato Head. I dressed up as Mr. Potato Head as Halloween. So, and my wife was Mrs. Potato Head. We're over by 2 minutes. We got to go really quick.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do an up-tempo song then. Still at the same time. Thank you.
This is a 4-minute up-tempo song.
That's right. Not going to do a 4-minute slow song. I'm going to do a 4-minute up-tempo song.
This is Chuck being quick.
You're welcome. This was a lot of people only know me for Stealing Cinderella. This was my second single, and this one's dedicated to Sammy Shea right here. That's right. That's right. All I Ever Wanted got to number 12 on the Billboard charts. You're welcome. Sammy Shea, as you can tell, she has a great personality. She is on Talk to Chuck, the podcast that I do. You can go wherever you find your podcast, subscribe, listen to it, rate it, review it, boom, all the things. We're actually interviewing Daniel Bradbury after this. That's right. And Jimmy Allen comes out at midnight tonight. I just took forever to do that. I'm so sorry. Girl, you got me going. Yeah, I think you know it. Oh, I'm ready for this ride. So come on. I feel like I'm doing this super fast, right? I won't do it that fast. The whole setup is taking
I'm
longer
not going
than
to be
the
allowed
song.
to do another show after this.
Damn it, I told you didn't have time to come up here and sing a song. Are we on a time limit here?
Yes.
I didn't even know this.
There's another show at 8:30. It's all right. You guys
there's
sing.
a show, another
I'll deal with
show.
the consequences. It's fine. Sing along. Sing.
I'll do half the song. Girl, you got me going. Yeah, I think you know it. Oh, I'm ready for this ride. So come on, take my hand, 'cause only you understand how to kick this feeling into drive. Oh, not with me. Sing a favorite song to sleep under the stars on the hood of our car. It's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted was to see you in the pale moonlight, just the way you look tonight. And maybe someday, if a love comes our way, we'll be walking in the meadow in the early spring. You be twirling in a sundress, wearing my ring. Can you see it? Girl, I believe that it's true. All I ever wanted, all I ever really wanted was you. Life isn't what you make it. Here's my chance, I'll take it. You know I wanna make you mine. I had this picture in my mind, you were in it all the time. So baby, hold on tight and drive on out with me. Sing your favorite song to sleep under the stars on the hood of our car. It's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted was to see you in the pale moonlight, just the way you look tonight. And maybe someday, if a love comes our way, we'll be walking in the meadow in the early spring. You be twirling in a sundress, wearing my ring. Can you see it? Girl, I believe that it's true. All I ever wanted, all I ever really wanted was you. All I ever wanted was to see you in the pale moonlight, just the way you look tonight. And maybe someday, if a love comes our way, we'll be walking in the meadow in the early spring. You were twirling in a sundress, wearing my ring. Can you see it? Oh, girl, I believe that's true. All I ever wanted, all I ever really wanted. I feel so rushed. All I ever wanted, all I ever really wanted was you. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Got it through it. I got
Chuck
through it.
Wicks!
I got through it.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to make this as quick as I possibly can. This is the very first song I ever released. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote, and this is what landed me my record deal here in Nashville, and this is why I'm still here. This is called Giving You Up. Don't you dare try and repeat after you already got me standing here. I can't believe you coming me looking for a little bit of sympathy. Like I wasn't the one you left all alone crying, looking like a hot mess. Don't show your face right there anymore, honey. This is something you better get through your head, 'cause I'm giving you up. Just like I did them Marlboro lights, said I'm giving you up. The same way you did the whiskey on ice, and it's all so tough. You turn me into a man, don't even recognize I'm giving you up. The same way you did me out in the moonlight. What the hell are you thinking coming round to visit, completely uninvited, messing with my brain again? Couldn't give me the satisfaction to forget your existence showed up when I thought I finally found the end. Don't be coming over looking for a conversation, dropping little hints. You want me back again, 'cause I'm so sick and tired of the little lies you tell me so. He was on saying, baby, better listen in. I'm giving you up. Just like I did them Marlboro lights, and I'm giving you up. The same way you did the whiskey on ice, and it's all so tough. You turn me into a man, don't even recognize I'm giving you up. The same way you did me out in the moonlight. For the sake of time, I'm gonna cut this bridge real quick. So if anybody knows the chorus, please sing it along with me, all right? Yeah, I'm giving you up. I'm listening, just like I did. All right, somebody knows. Giving you up. The same way I did the whiskey on ice, and it's all so tough. You turn me into a man, don't even recognize I'm giving you up. The same way you did me out in the moonlight. Out in the moonlight. Thank you.
So good.
Thank you, Country Outdoors, for having me tonight. Appreciate you. Thank
Very
you for
welcome.
putting this on.
Thank you. You guys have been awesome.
Thank you guys for coming out. My daddy used to curse that ground, but he still put the money down on a shotgun trailer house on the outskirts of a town nobody knows. Was born blessed, but I couldn't tell. Grew up fast and fought like hell to get out of there. Anywhere I didn't care, but I had to go. Might be a little rose-colored glasses, but seems like every year that passes, thinking more about way back when. I didn't know it back then, but it was heaven on dirt. Ain't no place on earth like that 40-acre plot where you talk to God 'cause your cell phone didn't work. Might not be for everyone, that red still runs in my blood. The beer was cold, the trucks were old, the dust was gold. It was heaven on dirt. I
Kissed my first love in the front yard, on the hood of my first used car. Had some good nights with some good friends and mud tires on holy ground. I moved out and we lost touch. Didn't know he meant so much, but you don't know what you're missing when you ain't around. You don't know what you got till they tear it down. No. It was heaven on dirt. Ain't no place on earth like that 40-acre plot where you talk to God, 'cause your cell phone didn't work. Might not be for everyone, that red still runs in my blood. The beer was cold, the trucks were old, the dust was gold. It was heaven on dirt. Oh, it was heaven on dirt. It might be a little rose-colored glasses, but it seems like every year that passes, I'm thinking more about way back when. I didn't know it back then. It was heaven on dirt. Ain't no place on earth like that 40-acre plot where you talk to God, 'cause your cell phone didn't work. Might not be for everyone, that red still runs in my blood. The beer was cold, the trucks were old, the dust was gold. It was heaven on dirt. Oh, it was heaven on dirt.
Guys, Teddy Robb. Woo!
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Country Outdoors, for having me. My name is Kylie Frey. Please follow me at Kylie French Fry. Thank you. This is called I Do Thing. 2, 3, and...
Ride like a Mustang, it's never been my thing to settle in one place too long. I got a habit of being attracted to doing whatever I want. I'm a little more unstoned than diamond. Go ahead and call me misguided. But oh, I never thought that I'd get caught daydreaming of being a bride. But just my luck, I've been struck, and suddenly I'm changing my mind. 'Cause looking at you, I'm starting to think I'm ready to do that I do thing. Yeah, looking at you, looking at me, I'm ready to do that I do thing. Yeah. White picket fences just always seem senseless. Never let my defenses down. And I wasn't planning on forever standing, more partial to running around. You're a little more keeper than throw it back. Oh, I never thought that I'd be daydreaming of being a bride. But just my luck, never thought that I'd get caught daydreaming of being a bride. But just my luck, lightning struck, and suddenly I'm changing my mind. 'Cause look at you, I'm starting to think I'm ready to do that I do thing. Yeah, looking at you, looking at me, I'm ready to do that I do thing. Looking at dresses, looking at rings, I'm ready to do that I do thing. Yeah. and roll. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. I'm ready to do that, I do things.
What a perfect way to end the evening. Thank you guys so much for coming. Our next show is December 2nd. We're going to be doing a food drive for the homeless. So if you buy a ticket for that show, bring a can of tin food and a blanket if you want to donate it. We're going to be donating to people that don't have homes. 2nd of December. Thank you for coming.